the core. What is the core? The core muscles are what support a healthy back and spine. When the core muscles are weak, we tend to find ourselves sagging in our posture. Sitting in our desk, we find ourselves rounding in our low back, not having the strength to find ourselves lifted and extended. The inner corset muscles are what keep the belly and abdominal cavity flat. It's not the external. So in order to discern between the two, the external core muscles we use when we suck in our tummy to try to have a flat stomach or exert ourselves, but you can't breathe. In order to support the spine in a healthy fashion, we want to engage the transverse abdominis muscles, which when they're engaged, you're able to breathe fully and completely. And they also trigger the extensor muscles of the back to help create a length and a lift. So I call it a follow through. One way to find and feel the transverse abdominis muscles is to place your hands on the side of the body and do a polite cough. Do you feel that? That is your transverse abdominis muscle. And you want to maintain that contraction at about 15 to 20%. A person with a healthy back only has to think of moving the arms or think of an activity and those muscles contract. But most of us are conditioned to not use those muscles. And so we have to find them first. So as you move through your practice, if you'll release it and let it go, and find it and release it, eventually you'll be able to maintain it. When we don't use the transverse muscles, when we don't use our inner corset muscles, we get a lot of dumping in the low back, which I'll demonstrate. More of the back bend happens in the low back as opposed to through the whole extension of the back.